Hindu has the H in its word. Hindu is the Hindu, Hindu. So why I'm calling Hindu name is because, so you as a Nepali person, Nepali people, as a Hindu people from the Hindu nation, you need to have 3H or triple H, you can say.
Triple H.
So triple H that I consider the triple H is, the H is coming from your religion, but you don't have this 3H, that is humanity. You don't have humanity, there is no religion, there is no Hindu. Another, honesty. Where is the honesty? There is no honesty. That's why there is lots of corruption. There's lots of violence. And number 3, humility. You don't have humility, you are always great. Your nation is always great. Your religion is always great. So my religion, my country, my people, my family. And at last you say, you don't even consider your family. You only say myself. And you betray your family also because you only consider myself. You choose this circle. So inner circle has family. Outer circle has society. Outer circle has the nation. But you are unable to understand. Even if you consider your own spiritual dharma teachings, you should consider a whole world, humanity as your family. So that's like, even in the West, like Christian or some atheist people also, most of them are able to realize or understand about this humanity thing, that our whole globe is like our human family. But most of the poor countries are put some mask on their eyes of, the mask is about their nationalism and their religion and their secularism, lots of things. So we need to reinstall this triple H to have a better future in Nepal. So also like spiritual leaders should have big role to bring this triple H to the society.
Yeah, I didn't realize this way of vision, but this is interesting.
Yeah, this is my vision. I have been
Yeah,
thinking about long ago.
Yeah.
And even if I am saying this to Nepali people, some people don't accept this. Because the religion is the cause here.
Yeah.
Because why you are immoral? I also keep saying like Nepal, if you consider the land of Nepal, is the best country in the world. Any country will be willing to exchange their land with Nepal's land. But now when you see Nepali people, nobody will be willing to exchange Nepali people with their people.
Yeah, this is their vision.
Yeah, we are creating bad image of ourselves anywhere we go. Even in America, Europe, Africa, wherever we go.
About the people, you mean?
Yeah, people, if you do like dishonesty things, unhuman things, then people will be like, they will see the wrong image, bad image of Nepali people.
I have so many questions and I forgot it. And
Yeah, you also said about the world, perceiving world.
yes.
Yeah, there's like it's almost similar to His Holiness perception to the world. It's not almost same. It's same because His Holiness has said this thing once in his teachings that if the major big giant countries stop spending in armies and ammunitions, then nobody will remain hunger or die due to hunger in the world. So, like more than half of the economy of the world is being spent for preparation of war with each other.
This is crazy.
And the people who are creating this foundation of destruction, foundation of war, they call there is inflation, they call there is racism, they call there is this economical, what to say, like difficult period of economy for all the people. But the people, the main leader of the main giant countries, you are spending like billions and billions of money for ammunition and army. And now last few years, like they are talking about some atomic war, or like the atom bomb it was used in Japan some 60, 70 years ago. Now you're talking about cyber war, like you want to attack from the satellite and everything. So you're only preparing for destructing humanity, and you are considered the leader of the world, and at the same time you keep talking about humanity also. So you have to understand the value of humanity, and there's also not about the competition of the giant nations with each other regarding war and ammunitions. Also the business corporate leaders who are having this industry things, and they're creating lots of pollutions, and also bringing too much like climatic catastrophe. Is climatic catastrophe. And so like now every year we can hear lots of natural disasters happening all around the world, and the places where we have like most of the mountains with snow mountains. Now, like when I was a child, there was lots of white mountains in Nepal and Tibet. Now most of them have become dark. They have become blue or black mountains. So the global warming is happening very rapidly, very fastly, and like almost nobody seems to be taking care of this also. Only few people are going through social media, or people who don't have power are having voice over it. But people who get into power, they are not putting effort on this. It's like I have seen in many people, social people, who saying like people who have the heart to do charity don't have the money, and people who have the money, they don't have the heart to do charity. But the people who saying this are mostly people who don't have money, and when they have the money, they don't want to do the charity. So even in that case, now we can understand the importance of controlling your mind, selflessness.
Of course.
And also we have this vegan campaigns all around the world, vegan activism. I'm also into a lot of, like I keep supporting because it's the voice for animals. But also I keep seeing lots of vegan activists being offensive to people, first of all, and also being arrogant, and what was I saying about? Anyway, I forgot something I was trying to say.
Yes, there's. I'm just thinking my. Okay.
Yeah, the thing I was trying to say about these vegans also.
Yes.
Because you don't have this agenda of controlling your mind, developing your compassionate nature, and you are becoming violent.
Violent.
only for the sake of animals, but you are becoming violent. You are offending people, you are telling people to become vegan. I think you should inspire people to become vegan. Telling people is not a good idea, I think. And also, like, when you are unable to become a compassionate person, like, you might be saving some animals, you might be able to, but you are turning yourself into a demon because you're into your mind, into your subconscious mind, you are imprinting this pattern of violence, of some arrogant activity, arrogant speech,
Anger.
anger, and all of them in our Buddhist philosophy, you are having this habitual pattern which will have a very bad negative effect on your mind.
Yeah, it will create more and more.
Yeah, it will be elaborated to more and more, and you become a demon. So how can demon give a voice for animals, for saving animals? Anyways, like you should. The help starts from self. First, you have to help yourself, and you can help others. When you cannot help yourself, helping others is a joke.
Yeah. This is Buddhism way.
Yeah.
First Hinayana,
Yeah.
something like that, and after that Mahayana.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you can teach to others.
Yeah.
So in the theory, Buddhism is very interesting because it looks like a very good solution.
Yeah.
Help yourself first, and after you can help the others.
Yeah.
Of course, people have to understand that.
Yeah, even regarding like practice of Buddhism for enlightenment, we also say like, if you want to help other sentient beings for liberation, to free them from suffering, during the practice, you also should execute your compassion. Also take some action to help other sentient beings. That will go together with your practice of compassion. But if you want to really help other sentient beings to free from their suffering, you need to get enlightened first. If you do not get enlightened first, you cannot help other sentient beings in a true sense. Because your mind is already afflicted.
Yeah.
Afflicted mind cannot help other beings.
Yeah, that's why I'm very interested about Buddhism. I will not become monks, but
For like now this thing I just said, some people might not understand. So I can put an example. Like, let me take as a Buddhist teacher, which I am. So in the morning I can have this intention. Okay, I'm going to teach this much people today. I'll help them. I will teach what I know. They will understand the teaching and they will become more happier. So that's okay. But you go into your class, you start teaching people, and the students start to appreciate, wow, what a good teaching. And then, number one, people start to appreciate, admire you. You are a good teacher, you are teaching very good. And then your mind starts becoming egoistic, becoming proud, and then also getting attached to the praise. People praise you, now you want more praise. Next time, if other students don't praise you, you get disappointed. Last time the students were praising me. Why are not these people praising me now? So that is number one problem. And also, like, when people also offer money, there are lots of teaching where people offer money. Like, mostly people offer, like, it's like a payment also sometimes, or mostly it's like you offer something as a gratitude. So when people start offering too much money and you start having attachment for that money, and in next time when people have less money to offer you, you get disappointed. You get maybe angry. So
But the monks have to.
So, because you you haven't controlled your mind, you are not like truly compassionate. Then even if you have good intention, you end up doing some negative things.
Yeah.
It's not only teachers, like some artists also. Like I had this conversation with some American or Mexican artist who like makes art, has exhibition, and after exhibition happens, and your mind gets afflicted because people praise the art, praise the work, and you build the expectation with your pride, with appreciation, and people, if they don't praise, if they don't offer anything, you get disappointed. And that's all of the problems. So like teaching is also a very difficult job if you consider in a Buddhist way, because when you are having pride, when you are getting attached to praise and money, fame and money, then where is the practice? You know all the teachings, where is the practice?
This is your point of view also.
Yeah.
How do you live as teacher? So.
Yeah, only thing I can do myself is like check your mind. Even if you cannot control mind, so you should check your mind. Or are you getting pride? Are you getting angry? Are you getting disappointed? You should not get disappointed. Some teachers have disappointed when some student does argument. What I say is, if you are truly compassionate, the argument that student is doing to you, you should not take it as disrespect. You should, if you are compassionate, you should think that he is having enthusiasm, because he is having argument. That means his mind is into the topic, is in the subject. So you can really help that student. He can't be like kind of disrespectful words, but now you can help this student because he is having arguments.
Do you feel disappointed because I'm alone today? Or not?
Sorry?
Do you feel disappointed because there is only one student today or not?
No. No.
And do you feel pride because I'm shooting, I'm recording?
No.
That's good. I'm just.
No, I want to reach like my words as much to many people, but I keep saying like, if you have 1,000 listeners who don't pay attention, it's not necessary to pay respect to me. It's necessary to pay attention to me. So you can hear some words, you can listen some words. So if you have 1,000 people who are not listening to you, just blah blah blah, it's better to have one who is listening.
Okay.
So I try myself to be equally involved in the teaching, even if there is one person or 1,000 person listening.
I think this is good. I think every teacher.
I'm happy, like especially, like it's better to have for nowadays. I enjoy better with Westerners than Nepali, not because like usual Nepalis who are very attracted with Westerners, not with Nepali, their own people. But my reason is because Western people ask questions. They have this curiosity, and only problem with Westerner is that when someone asks too many questions with no intention of understanding, they want to understand what they already know, and they ask too many questions. The question will never end if you want to understand your own answers.
You mean they ask some questions, but they already know the answer?
No, like teachers who go to the West and there are Western listeners, and many of them have this materialistic opinions. So you want everything in materialistic way, in your own cultural way. You have like American culture, you have European culture in your country, so you want to understand it that way. But if you want to understand in Tibetan way, the Tibetan Buddhism, it's difficult for you but you have to be humble, you have to be persistent, you need to try more. Because it's not your language, it's not your culture, but the teaching is of everyone.
Okay. Maybe I will not disturb you too much time.
No, okay.
This is good.
It's okay.
We can take a break or just if you want. But I think I will not have so many questions. We spoke about many things. This is very long already. I think it is good. Since I arrived in Nepal, I have one questions every time I'm asking to myself. This is the place of the woman in the country.
What?
The women
of the country.
in the country.
Of Nepal.
Because I heard that there is so many problems for the women. It's not easy for her. So many women living in India.
Gulf countries.
Yeah, in foreign countries, especially in India.
India and Gulf countries.
And where?
Gulf countries, Middle East. Gulf countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia.
Yes, Kuwait. Oh, Qatar. Okay.
Qatar,
Yes.
Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia, Dubai.
So many women are going there, and so many children also are living, and I didn't find anybody to speak about that with examples. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I don't realize, in fact, how much is it important in Nepal or not, the place of the woman, Nepali woman. Because other one I see or talk with, this is not like that. This is more, and fortunately, this is more nice. But I think there is so many problems and corruptions with women. I don't know if you know something about that. If you know some people, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think I know too much people, but I know the condition. The voice for women is arising from some Nepali people, but also because of Western people. They have this human rights, women rights, and which makes Nepali people also have more voice for Nepali women. But as I already talked about, the culture also is male dominated, and when I see America, you have women have almost 90% of rights as male people, but still they are so much considered about women rights. Why we are not having equal job payment as males have?
It's the same in France.
Yeah, but when you consider to Nepal, South Asia, America is like heaven. You are almost near, almost near. you have to see places like South Asia and Nepal. And here women are dominated with culture aspect, religious aspect. Okay, maybe I should also send you one thesis done by Australian lady when she came Nepal with volunteership for women in the remote areas, and she had this whole big thesis, and her friend, another woman health activist, she has sent me this file. I think I have this, then I can share it with you. You can understand, you will get enlightened with this thesis, I think. But anyway, from my perspective, I can again speak a little bit. So, by our religions, by our culture, also women are too much dominated. Also Hindu culture, you have women are supposed to touch your forehead to your husband's feet, as your culture.
And in the wedding now, I saw it.
And after your marriage, you are supposed to kind of. Maybe there are some other now it's too much modern, but also nowadays also there might be some people who are still following this culture, and you might know or not know that about 100 or 150 years ago, wife was burnt with the dead body of her husband. It was called sati custom, sati system. There was this belief in the religion where a woman should be burnt with her husband when the husband dies.
Even if she lied.
Even she is alive. She was burnt alive. So that custom also was eradicated by one, maybe he was called Jang Bahadur Rana, the leader who made this away. And also, still another religious practice is fasting. There are so many festivals, religious festivals, where you have to remain hungry whole day and worship the God with wishing that the life of your husband gets increased. Your husband lives more by yourself fasting, remaining hungry whole day. So there's bad. Another religious thing is when you have this, the young girls have, what do you say? Menstruation. So many communities in Nepal also still, when you have menstruation, you are almost untouchable. You cannot enter into the kitchen. For some, you are not able to come in front of like guests and other people. You have become inauspicious and untouchable. So like.
Yeah, I heard it 2 days ago, but a guy.
So like also there are lots of other cultural misfortune for women. So this is the major one I have said. Now let's come to the economical point and all this modern basic need and necessity thing for like education. Yeah, education also. Like still people. When I keep saying like one after another comes, there's endless. Like you have, when a daughter is born, she is a burden. Many people, maybe in Nepal also, many people, they throw out their daughter like a garbage, like a garbage, because she will always make you spend lots of money. She will always be a possibility for your pride to get bad. Like when your daughter gets raped by somebody others, it's not like West that she needs help, she needs support, she needs in India and Nepal, it's like